joining me. Let's get started on your back. To get there, let's reach those legs out long, stack up tall, reach your arms forward, and gently bow forward up and over your lap. Think of a nice big billow through the ribs behind you, a nice stretch down the spine. Inhale here, and as we exhale, we're gonna roll down slowly all the way into the floor. So you're gonna just bring yourself down one bone at a time, as gracefully, as slowly as you can, and then we're gonna press the hands into the mat, bend your knees so we have our ankle, knee, hip all in a row. Now we're gonna go into some hip rolls. So you're gonna press into the feet, take your pelvic tilt, and roll the hips all the way up, coming all the way to the top of a bridge. So here, our shoulders are pressing into the floor, they're our base, and our feet are pressing into the floor, they're our second base. So you really wanna feel those heels pushing down so we can feel the glutes behind you engage. Inhaling at the top, we're gonna roll through the ribs one bone at a time. So feel like one rib and one spine come down at a time, all the way through the rib cage, through the low back, and finally letting the pelvis come down, we rock all the way back into the beginning position, our neutral. We're gonna just roll the tailbone away from the floor, peel the pelvis up, and come all the way up to the top of our bridge. Inhale here, and you're gonna roll your hips down. So think of slowly coming down. It's almost like your hips are trying not to come down. You're trying to kind of prolong how long it takes them to come to the floor. Inhale here, and as you exhale, roll all the way up. Peeling up to the top. Inhale at the top, and as you exhale, roll down, resist the way down. Think of pushing into those feet as you pull yourself into the mat. We'll inhale at the bottom and exhale, roll up one more time, peeling all the way up, feeling the rib connecting to the hip, so we still have our abdominals on. Inhale at the top and exhale, roll all the way down into the mat. Hug your right knee towards your chest, stretch your left leg long and pause. Inhaling here, we're gonna exhale to lift the head, neck, and shoulder blades up. Look down the front of you, hover your long leg. Inhale to prepare, exhale to switch. You're gonna reach for your opposite knee, and here's 3, and exhale 4, and here's our 5th. Keep going. As you're here, try to keep the collarbones wide. Good. We're gonna see if we can go past 10, maybe we can go to 16 of these or 20 of these. Back and forth. When we're ready, we're gonna bring both legs into the body, rest the head, neck, and shoulders down, and either keep your legs in a tabletop or you could rest your feet down at this point if you wish. The hands are gonna reach forward, inhale. As you exhale, curl up, stay lifted. Arms lift as we inhale, sweep wide and come forward, that's 1. We'll do 2 more. Inhale, the arms come up, open around, there's 2. 1 more, inhale. The arms are gonna reach forward and stay forward. Now both legs are gonna reach forward and pull in 1. We'll do this 2 more times. Reach and pull in. You might inhale forward, exhale to pull the legs in, or vice versa, whatever suits you. Now we're gonna add the arms and legs together. We're gonna inhale, scoop, inhale, and pull, reach, and pull. 3 more. Abs are flattening. Last one. And pull. Hug the legs to you, rest your feet down, and take a moment. Now we're gonna bridge again. You're gonna push into your heels, roll your hips up, taking that hip roll to the top. This time, we're gonna lift your heels from the floor. So you're gonna push into the ball of the foot, peel your heels up, and lower down 1. Push and lift up and lower, there's 2. Keep your hips high, keep firming those glutes. We're aiming for 10, firming across our middle, push down to lift up. Really feel like you're leaving a mark in your mat with the toes and the ball of the foot. Feel the calf pull your heel up from behind and the glutes working as well. Now, once we do our 10th, we're gonna keep those heels high. We'll find the very tip top of our toe, and then you're gonna roll down all the way to the bottom, one bone at a time. From there, we float our legs back up into a tabletop. Now, we're gonna go ahead and hold on to the right leg with both hands and extend that leg up to the sky. Inhale, and as you exhale, curl up. Straighten your other leg forward. So now we have two long legs. We're gonna exhale to switch, and exhale to switch. Your hands can reach up towards the calf or ankle. You could always take your hands up to the sky to make this more challenging, or the hands behind the head to give you a little neck support. Our aim is to do 20 of these, so 10 with each leg. Take your time, nice and smooth. Our legs are gonna reach to the sky, head, neck, and shoulders come down. Inhale to prepare. As you exhale, curl the head, neck, and shoulder blades up. Ribs pull forward, legs go forward a couple of inches and back up to the sky. My legs are gonna reach forward and down only as far as I can keep my abs flat. So if my legs go so far that I feel my back gape or my abdominals pop, I'm gonna keep my legs a little higher towards the ceiling than trying to get my legs as low as possible. So here it's really about firming the core against the weight of the legs. Now I'm guessing we're probably ready to take a breather, but we're not quite there yet. We got one more to do. So we're gonna go ahead and bend the legs, make a tabletop, twist towards your right leg, extend your left leg. Take a breath, exhale to switch, and exhale to switch, and you can rest whenever you're ready. Otherwise, we're gonna aim for 20. Keeping the hips as steady as you can. Hug both legs in. Take a moment to rest your feet down on the mat. Reach your arms long. Take a big stretch through the stomach. Maybe it feels like you want to take a little side bend over to one side. Breathing there. And then we'll go to the other side and breathing there. We're gonna flip onto our stomach. Hands are gonna go right along the side of us, palms facing towards the sky. Now, to start, we're gonna let our toes either come down like I have there or tuck them if that feels better for your foot. Your tailbone is reaching towards your heels and your pubic bone on the mat is pressing lightly down. We're gonna start with the Superman. So we're gonna draw the shoulder blades onto the back, turn the palms to face your thigh, and hover your face to a neutral. And then lower back down, letting your forehead come to the mat and the shoulders drape. So it's a bit of a ragdoll. And then as you're ready, you're gonna go ahead and extend out through the crown of the head, just barely hovering the face, widening the collarbones, wrapping the shoulder blades, and pulling your hands towards your side. And then you're gonna lower back down. You're keeping your abdominal wall firm, so you're gonna make sure that you don't feel like you're sticking your bum out here, but you're pressing the pubic bone down, peeling up, and feeling your core connect from below. Now we're gonna hold this one, reaching your arms out to the side. They're gonna go to a letter T. Palms could face down or thumbs up, your choice. You're gonna make a circle around, and 2. Here's 3, firm your center, 4, and keep the shoulder blades drawing away from the neck, gently feeling those shoulder blades pull towards each other. We'll be reversing these circles when you're ready. Around, and 2, and 3. Don't rush a good thing. Keep nice and firm and let those circles be smooth and steady as you make a specific circle. Don't sort of bounce the arms around. Then hands come by the chest. Peel your heart up and lower down for swan. Now my toes are tucked, but they could be flat if I prefer. Chest is rolling away from the mat, up into spinal extension, and coming back down. Inhale as we peel up, firming underneath us, pressing the hips into the ground. Now with this, I can keep my hands by my side, or I could take them to my forehead, adding a little more weight to the upper body. And again, I'm gonna inhale if that suits me, or I could exhale to lift. Breathing as we lift, either way. Just make sure you're not holding your breath. We're aiming for 10 of these total. When you're ready, we reach our arms long, extend through the legs, and hover everything up long. One hand and the opposite foot are gonna stay lifted. The opposite side are gonna come down. My left hand and right foot are touching the floor, and I will switch and switch. And as I alternate through the legs, I'm trying to keep the shoulders and hips steady, and I'm breathing. Keep pushing the pubic bone into the mat and finding length through your spine. It's more about trying to grow taller through the back than trying to lift up into a big back bend. So really just think about growing long through the limbs and through the crown of the head. And then from there, when we're ready, both hands come to the chest. You're gonna go ahead and push yourself up and back. Take a child's pose. Allow your head to come down, sit your hips towards your heels. Breathe across the back. Next, we're gonna plank. Take your hands to the front of your mat, step your feet back, and find your plank. Holding here for 10 and 9.
If you prefer, you could do a forearm plank for any of these next 3 planks. Yes, that's right, we're gonna do 3 planks.
Lower the knees and recover. Take a moment. This next time we're gonna rock and roll on the foot. You're gonna take one foot back, the other foot back, and we're gonna push through the toes to reach our head forward, reach through the heels as we push back. Flipping forward on the toes and pushing back through the heels, back and forth, nice and smooth. We're aiming for 10 of these. Core is connected and firm. Arms are pushing down, shoulder blades smooth into the back.
Remember, this could be done on your forearms as well.
Lower one knee, lower the other, take a breather. Next, we're gonna add to it. Take one foot back, the other foot back, and pause. Hover one foot, rock forward and back, lower that foot down, other foot up, rock forward and back, and lower to switch. Make sure you're breathing. You can get fancy and point through both feet if you want. Flex through the heel lift, point and reach, and flex to lower, flex to lift, and point and reach and lower. Take your time.
And remember the option to come down to your forearms.
And lower to the knees. From here, we're gonna lay down onto your side. You're gonna create a little tunnel or a mouse house under your waist. Bottom leg is bent, top leg is long. Your top leg is in long with the rest of your spine. We're gonna point through the foot to lift up, flex and reach through the heel to lower. There's one. Inhale to lift and flex and lower 2. Try to feel like the rest of your body is all in a row. Your hand is lightly pushing into the floor to keep your balance. Hold your leg high, flex through the heel, small circles through the heel. Imagine that you're circling a doorknob, a very small circle, just really specific, like you're drawing a perfect circle on the wall below you. After we do 10 of these, we are going to be reversing. Avoid letting your leg bounce around the circle. Really reach through the foot to circle it each time. When you're ready, you're gonna lower the leg down and take a breather. Now it's time for our inner thigh. So we're gonna move this top leg out of the way and extend the bottom leg long. My top leg could be bent in front, bent behind, or I could even rest it down like so. You're gonna reach out through the bottom leg and hover it up. Now think vertical oval. Go up and around and come down. Reach through the foot. You could point or flex or do a combination of the both. Reaching out through the foot, lift it up, resist it down. Lengthen and push the foot away from you so the leg is growing longer with each circle or each oval. And then, of course, there'll be a reverse. As we reverse, continue to feel your waist lift up below you. Keep reaching long through the leg. Try to avoid dropping the leg down as we make our oval. Now remember which leg's on top. We are going to take that leg into a figure four. So you're going to come to sit. Our legs are bent ahead of us, hands are behind, and the leg that was on top is going to go on top again. We're going to cross that ankle over the opposite thigh and think of pulling your belly button up towards that calf to get a stretch through that hip. So the outer hip on this side is going to be really getting a nice opening. Maybe it even feels good to kind of rock and roll the legs side to side. I'm trying to keep my spine lifted. If I sort of round here, I probably won't get as much of a stretch. So feel that lift through the chest and through the navel. And then we're going to take our legs to the other side. You're going to come down and we'll set up for our second side. We have our bottom leg bent, our waist is lifted. We're going to start by inhaling to reach out, flex the foot, lower, there's one. Point to reach, flex, and lower two. Keep pushing out through the leg, trying to grow longer through the leg with each movement. Keep your core connected, hips steady, shoulders stacked. And if the breath is complicated or the foot action is complicated, just keep moving and do what works for you. Your leg is in line with your whole torso. Don't let it move forward or back. Now we're going to go ahead and hold the leg up at the top. Flex through the heel. Push out through the heel to make a small circle around. As we make this circle, we're really pushing out through that heel, trying to grow longer through the leg with each circle. Hips are steady, abs are wrapping around our center, and we'll reverse around. Keep breathing. We're going to rest that leg down and get it out of the way for the bottom leg to extend long. Top leg could be bent down in front, rotated, or behind, your choice. Vertical ovals up and around with your bottom leg. Reach long to lift and circle. Up and around. Take your time, try not to drop it on the way down. Really feel like you're resisting in both directions, up against gravity and down against gravity. We'll reverse. Keep breathing. Now remember which leg's on top. We're going to come up to sit, and that leg is going to get a stretch. We're going to take that ankle across, lift the chest, and find your figure four. The ankle that crosses, you might flex through that foot and experience a little greater stretch through the hip. As I'm here, I'm trying to keep both of my hips level with the mat and lift up through the chest. From there, we're going to turn towards the front of your mat and we're going to set up for a mermaid. Your right leg is going to be bent, sole of the foot against your left thigh. If the mermaid position does not feel comfortable to your legs, you're going to cross your legs and sit like so. Now, from there, we're going to have our right hand down, our left arm up. Take your right fingertips, crawl them out towards the edge of the mat here. Now, as I come out, I could bend through my elbow and get a little lower if that feels okay. I'm stretching through my side. Then I'm going to inhale, come all the way up, and I'll cartwheel the other direction. Again, my hand could come down close or further away, and I can bend through that elbow if I need. Lastly, my eyes could look up or I could look down, whatever feels good to you. Now we're gonna go back and forth. We're gonna inhale up through the center and all the way over. Exhale, empty out the breath. Inhale to come up and exhale over the side. We'll do one more. Inhale and over. Last one. Inhale and up and over. From there, we'll take our feet to the other side. So now you'll have your left foot in front against your right thigh, the right foot tucked behind. Arms reach out, and we're gonna go towards your left. Reach up and over, take your side bend. We'll pause here and hold it a little longer like we did on the first side, getting that side body to open, breathing here. And then when you're ready, you're gonna come all the way up, take your hand down, and maybe give it a reach or bend through the elbow, whatever suits you. Find your breath here into the side body. Really think of expanding this side of your ribs, and then we're gonna flow through it. You're gonna inhale to come up, lower down as we exhale, reach, and inhale to come up, lower the hand and exhale to reach. Again, inhale, lower and reach, and coming up. Last one, inhale, reach it up and over, and come to tall. Thank you for joining me. I hope this felt good in your body, and I hope you have a great day. I'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching. Find more information on BrilliantBodyPilates.com and follow at BrilliantBodyPilates on YouTube and Instagram.